I just want to like do an update really quickly. Mark Meadows is complying with DOJ grand jury into January 6th. It's a bad news for Donald Trump. Um, the Stewart Rhodes seditious conspiracy trial begins on the 27th of this month. And I'll repeat what I said before. Stewart Rhodes is not the mastermind of the seditious conspiracy for which he's standing trial. That distinction goes to Donald Trump. And Donald Trump and people around him will see several felony indictments in due course. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Whatever political considerations and whatever opinions are floating around have to take into consideration the burden the Department of Justice has in upholding the rule of law and what it would mean if the Department of Justice said, yeah, the boots on the ground, as Glenn Kirshner puts it, that the boots on the ground will pay the price, but the suits of the conspiracy won't. That won't happen. John Eastman, the January 6th committee has asked for more of John Eastman's emails, and the committee is likely to get them. And I've said this before, no matter who else does or does not get indicted for seditious conspiracy, John Eastman will. He is the architect of Donald's fake elector scheme. He is the one who spun Donald out of control, along with Rudy Giuliani. And Mark Meadows was there to supporting services. Now, the last thing is that the next January 6th committee hearing will be on the 28th of September. I would expect to hear testimony of Pat Cipollone, of Mike Pence's former officials, of his administration, well, his officials, and I'd expect to hear more about the Secret Service text messages. We heard a walkie-talkie conversation that was haunting, that was released by the committee on Twitter, about how Donald's tweet had told his followers to stand with the Capitol officers, but notice how he didn't say anything about the members of Congress. That's haunting, and I suspect we're going to hear more of that. Okay, and if all of you who have watched my previous videos and have seen me forecast these things know what I'll say about we're still at the base camp, okay, of Mount Everest, that is Donald's crimes against our republic, and we can slowly start to see it. We're walking out of the base camp and we're going up now towards the summit, and we're slowly starting to get an idea of how expansive and big this conspiracy is, and Donald's treason plot is multifaceted. What he's done to compromise our national security, what he's done to overthrow our republic, the way our government is run is unprecedented. It is he is a national security threat. He's a clear and present danger to our democracy, and he's opening in plain view. I think that Merrick Garland is cognizant of this fact. I think that the DOJ is working as deliberatively and as expeditiously as it can. And while, roadblocks like Eileen Cannon's ruling can slow down the wheel of justice, it will not stop it. That's simply not going to happen. Donald has exhausted every way of stopping our government investigating January 6th. He tried, he failed. And that is moving on smoothly. And that is the silver lining that we have to move forward. September is going to be another revelatory month, and it's going to be at the end of September. And I implore everybody to go to the January 6th web YouTube page and watch the hearings.